Hatred Rumble of 2022 event by Colton Dennis. Both Ann Dennis and James Dennis appear backstage. Hello everyone, my name is James Dennis, the person in charge of Blood Rumble, said James. And I'm Ann Dennis, the person in charge of Hatred Slam, said Ann. Tonight we are having our second crossover pay-per-view ever, where tonight there will only be 2 matches, said James. In these 2 matches, both brands will have their woman and man gauntlet battle royale, with both shows being represented, said Ann. Now how it works is, 2 men and women will start. The person that throws the other over the top rope, another competitor will come down to the ring until all members of the match have been introduced. Good luck to all those men and women tonight, said James. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall, and is a women's gauntlet battle royale, where 2 people will start. Then other competitors will come to the ring once one of the competitors is eliminated. Introducing entry number 1. Music is playing. Vanity appears walking down the ramp. Introducing the first entry, Vanity. Vanity slides into the ring. And introducing entry number 2. Music is playing. Coral appears running down the ramp, then sliding into the ring. And introducing entry number 2, Coral, said announcer number 3. Bell dings. Vanity lifts Coral, runs, then rams her into the corner. Well, here we go with the first ever women's gauntlet battle royale, said announcer number 1. This is insane. I wonder how James thought of this match. Vanity continues ramming Coral into the corner. Coral is groaning. Vanity grabs Coral's right arm, then does a short arm clothesline onto her. Coral groans. I think Coral's gonna be eliminated first, said announcer number 2. Give her some credit, said announcer number 1. Vanity picks Coral up, lifts her onto her right shoulder, then walks towards the ropes. Coral is holding onto the top rope. Vanity tries throwing Coral over the top rope. Coral continues holding onto the top rope, then lands onto her feet behind Vanity. Vanity turns around. Coral kicks Vanity's stomach. Vanity groans. Coral goes to throw Vanity over the top rope. Vanity grabs the ropes, then elbows Coral. Coral groans. Vanity grabs Coral, runs towards the ropes, then throws her over the top of them. Coral is holding onto the rope, then pulls herself up onto the ledge of the ring. Vanity sees Coral on the ledge of the ring, then runs at her. Coral pulls down the top rope. Vanity goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. Oh my God, Vanity's eliminated, said announcer number 2. Coral rolls back inside the ring. Music is playing. Gail runs down the ramp, slides into the ring, then starts kicking Coral. Coral is groaning. Gail is going straight after Coral, said announcer number 1. Well, it's better to get them over the top early, instead of knowing who's coming out when you're tired, said announcer number 2. Good point, said announcer number 1. Gail picks Coral up, then goes to throw her over the top rope. Coral grabs the ropes. Gail grabs Coral's legs, then tries lifting her over the top rope. Coral continues holding onto the ropes, then elbows Gail's head. Gail groans, then lets go of Coral. Coral grabs Gail, then goes to throw her over the top rope. Gail reverses it, then throws Coral over the top rope. Coral is holding onto the top rope, pulls herself up onto the ledge of the ring, then rolls inside it. Yes, she's still in it, said announcer number 2. That was too close for Coral, said announcer number 1. Coral stands up. Gail runs at Coral, then does a one-legged dropkick onto her. Coral falls onto the mat, then groans. Man, did you just see that kick? Asked announcer number 2. Gail could have taken Coral's head off there, said announcer number 1. Gail stands up, picks Coral up, then throws her over the top rope. Coral lands onto the floor. Coral's done, said announcer number 2. Music is playing. Oh no! Here comes someone that's very strong, said announcer number 1. Obsession is walking down the ramp. She's just taking her time. Why not? Why waste energy? Asked announcer number 2. Obsession stops next to the ring, then stares at Gail. Gail is staring at Obsession. Obsession climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then goes through the middle rope. Gail runs at Obsession, then does a one-legged dropkick onto her. Dear Lord. Once she got into the ring, Gail wasted no time, said announcer number 1. Gail picks Obsession up, then throws her over the top rope. Obsession lands onto the floor. And Obsession's gone. Just in the blink of an eye, said announcer number 2. How in the world did Gail do that so quickly? Asked announcer number 1. Music is playing. Luna runs down the ramp, then slides into the ring. Gail goes to punch Luna. Luna ducks. Gail turns around. Luna continuously punches Gail. Gail continuously groaning. Look at Luna go. Punch her. Luna. You could do this, said announcer number 2. I thought you liked Gail. Asked announcer number 1. 2. Eliminate Obsession. And now I like Luna, said announcer number 2. Luna whips Gail into the corner. Gail groans. Luna runs at Gail, then does a jumping corner clothesline onto her. Gail groans. Luna grabs Gail, wraps her arms around her head, turns, then does a neck breaker onto her. Gail groans. Luna's taking it to Gail. Luna runs, bounces off of the ropes, then goes for a body splash onto Gail. Gail moves. Luna lands face first onto the mat, then groans. Gail quickly stands up, runs, bounces off of the ropes, then does a one-legged dropkick onto Luna. Luna falls onto the mat, then lays motionless on it. Oh, she took Luna's head off with that one, said announcer number 1. Gail stands up, picks Luna up, then throws her over the top rope. Gail's just getting rid of everyone, said announcer number 2. Music is playing. Moxie appears running down the ramp. Here comes someone that was trained by an MMA fighter. Gail will definitely have a hard time with her, said announcer number 1. Moxie slides into the ring. Gail runs at Moxie, then goes for a one-legged dropkick onto her. Moxie moves out of the way. Gail lands onto the mat, then groans. Moxie kicks Gail's sides. Gail is groaning. Moxie pushes Gail into the corner, then starts punching her sides. Gail continues groaning. Moxie's is taking it too. Gail, said announcer number 2. Moxie whips Gail into the opposite corner. Gail groans. Moxie runs at Gail, then does a corner clothesline onto her. Gail groans. Moxie runs, then bounces off of the ropes. Gail runs out of the corner, then does a one-legged dropkick onto Moxie. That move of Gail's connected onto Moxie. Gail's gonna eliminate another person, said announcer number 1. Maybe not. She's still down. Her stamina is kicking in, said announcer number 2. Gail slowly stands up. Moxie pulls herself up with the ropes. Gail approaches Moxie, then grabs her head. Moxie wraps her left arm around Gail's left leg, then lifts her over the top rope. Gail lands onto the floor. There goes Gail, said announcer number 1. I can't believe it. I thought she had it in the bag too, said announcer number 2. Music is playing. Venus runs down the ramp. Here comes Venus, said announcer number 1. Venus slides into the ring. Moxie goes to punch Venus. Venus duck, runs, then bounces off of the ropes. Moxie lifts Venus. Venus does a head scissors onto Moxie. Moxie rolls onto the mat, then stands up next to the ropes. Venus does a reverse roundhouse kick onto Moxie. Moxie goes over the top ropes, then lands onto the ledge of the ring. Oh, that was a close one, said announcer number 2. Moxie stands up onto the ledge of the ring. Venus goes to grab Moxie. Moxie's shoulder blocks Venus's stomach. Venus groans. Moxie grabs Venus, then sets her up for a suplex. Venus is punching Moxie's right side, then tries lifting her. Moxie blocks, then lifts Venus. Oh my God. Be careful, said announcer number 1. Moxie is holding Venus vertically. Venus is squirming, then landing onto the ledge of the ring. Moxie punches Venus. Venus groans, then punches Moxie. Moxie groans, then punches Venus. Venus kicks Moxie's left side. Moxie groans. Venus goes for a reverse roundhouse kick. Moxie grabs Venus's right leg, lets go of it, wraps her arms around Venus's waist, then does a German suplex onto the ledge of the ring. Venus groans, rolls off of the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. Venus is gone, said announcer number 2. Music is playing. Karma runs down the ramp, slides into the ring, then starts kicking Moxie. Moxie is groaning. Karma runs, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a baseball slide onto Moxie. Moxie is swaying off of the ledge of the ring, then grabs the bottom rope. Karma continuously kicking Moxie. Moxie continuously groaning. Karma's really taking it to Moxie, said announcer number 1. Come on, Karma, said announcer number 2. You're cheering for Karma now? Asked announcer number 1. I'm cheering for whoever's inside the ring, said announcer number 2. Smart, said announcer number 1. Karma pulls Moxie inside of the ring, then picks her up. Why? Bring her inside. You had just a few more kicks away, said announcer number 2. Maybe the kicks weren't doing it, said announcer number 1. Karma bounces Moxie off of the ropes, then bends over. Moxie kicks Karma's chest. Karma groans, then stands up. Moxie runs at Karma. Karma sidesteps Moxie, then throws her over the top rope. Moxie lands onto the ledge of the ring, then quickly climbs up the turn buckle. Karma turns around. Moxie appears on the top turnbuckle, jumps off of it, then does an axe handle smash onto Karma. Karma groans. Well, Moxie got the momentum back, said announcer number 1. Moxie is waiting for Karma to stand up. Karma pulls herself up with the ropes, then turns around. Moxie goes to clothesline Karma. Karma ducks, runs, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a jumping leg lariat onto Moxie. She connected with her finisher onto Moxie. Now, get her out of there, said announcer number 2. Karma picks Moxie up, runs towards the ropes, then throws her over the top of them. Moxie is holding onto the top rope. Moxie's holding on, said announcer number 1. Moxie pulls herself up onto the ledge of the ring. Karma sees Moxie on the ledge of the ring, runs at her, then goes for a crossbody. Moxie quickly pulls down the top rope. Karma jumps over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. Karma's gone. No way, said announcer number 2. Moxie now has the momentum, said announcer number 1. Music is playing. Mantra runs down the ramp. Here comes my new pick. Mantra, said announcer number 2. Moxie pulls herself up onto the ledge of the ring. Mantra slides into the ring, sees Moxie on the ledge of the ring, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of it, then runs at her. Moxie lifts up her left knee. Mantra runs into Moxie's left knee, then groans. "Nice block by Moxie," said announcer number 1. Moxie goes through the middle rope, then hits Mantra's back. Mantra groans. Moxie picks Mantra up, then goes to throw her over the top rope. Mantra grabs the ropes, then elbows Moxie. Moxie groans. Mantra bends over, wraps her right arms around Moxie's left leg, then lifts her. Moxie is holding onto the top rope. "Moxie, hold on," said announcer number 2. "You said that Mantra was your choice," said announcer number 1. "I have many choices," said announcer number 2. "True," said announcer number 1. Moxie elbows Mantra's back. Mantra groans, then lets go of Moxie. Moxie punches Mantra. Mantra groans. Moxie wraps her arms around Mantra's body, then does a belly-to-belly throw. Mantra lands onto the mat across the ring, then groans. Moxie stands up, then stomps her feet. Get up, Mantra. "Come on, get up," said Moxie. Mantra pulls herself up with the ropes. Moxie runs at Mantra. Mantra lifts Moxie over the top rope. Moxie lands onto the ledge of the ring. Mantra turns around. Moxie punches Mantra. Mantra groans, walks away, then bounces off of the ropes. On the opposite side of the ring, Moxie sees Mantra approaching. Mantra spears Moxie through the middle ropes. Both Mantra and Moxie land onto the floor. "Moxie's eliminated," said announcer number 2. "But Mantra only went through the middle rope," said announcer number 1. Music is playing. Raven runs down the ramp. "Here comes my new choice, Raven," said announcer number 2. Raven runs to the side of the ring, grabs Mantra, then throws her into the ring. "Smart move by Raven. Take momentum while Mantra's down," said announcer number 1. Raven slides into the ring. Mantra slowly stands up, then turns around. Raven kicks Mantra's stomach, then sets her up for a double arm underhook facebuster. Mantra is shaking, then flips Raven. Raven lands onto the mat, then groans. "Oh, nice reversal," said announcer number 2. Mantra looks at Raven. Raven is slowly standing up. Mantra stands up, runs, then bounces off of the ropes. Raven turns around. Mantra spears Raven. Raven groans. Mantra just speared Raven in half. "She's gonna win this thing," said announcer number 1. Mantra slowly stands up, grabs Raven, picks her up, lifts her onto her shoulders, then goes to throw her over the top rope. Raven grabs the top rope, then holds onto it. Mantra tries throwing Raven over the top rope. Raven is squirming, then lands onto her feet behind Mantra. Mantra turns around. Raven kicks Mantra's stomach, sets her up, then does a double arm underhook facebuster onto her. Mantra groans. Raven has it. "Now throw her over the top rope," said announcer number 2. "You're cheering for Raven now?" asked announcer number 1. "I said, and quat, whoever's in that ring, and quat," said announcer number 2. Raven picks Mantra up, then throws her over the top rope. Mantra is holding onto the ropes, then pulls herself onto the ledge of the ring. Raven sees Mantra on the ledge of the ring, runs, then bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Mantra knees Raven's head. "It looked like Raven was gonna spear Mantra off the ledge," said announcer number 1. Mantra goes through the middle rope, picks Raven up, then lifts her onto her right shoulder. Raven is squirming, lands onto her feet behind Mantra, then leans against the ropes. Mantra runs at Raven. Raven lifts Mantra over the top rope. Mantra lands onto the floor. Bell dings. Here's your winner, Raven, said announcer number 3. Man, what a match that was. And Raven came out with the win, said announcer number 1. The last one is always lucky, said announcer number 2. Referee number 1 raises Raven's left arm. Well, congratulations to Raven. And the thing is, we're not even done. We still have the men's gauntlet battle royale to go through, said announcer number 1. This was good. Just imagine that match, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. And is the men's gauntlet battle royale, where 2 people will start. Then other competitors will come to the ring once one of the competitors is eliminated. Introducing entry number 1. Music is playing. King appears slowly walking down the ramp. Introducing entry number 1. King, said announce number 3. Well, that's not a spot where I'd want to draw from. Because who knows who's coming out after number 1, said announcer. Number 1. King walks up the steel stairs, goes through the middle rope, then holds up his scepter. Now, introducing entry number 2. Music is playing. Gargoyle appears. Introducing entry number 2. Gargoyle, said announcer number 3. Dear Lord, what would you do if you found out that Gargoyle was the person you had to start this off with? Asked announcer number 1. Eliminate myself before he got his hands on me, said announcer number 2. Gargoyle walks up the steel stairs, then goes through the middle rope. King is staring at Gargoyle. Bell dings. Gargoyle approaches King. King is walking backwards, then starts swinging his scepter. Gargoyle grabs the scepter, then pulls it towards him. King is getting closer to Gargoyle. Gargoyle grabs King. King punches Gargoyle. Gargoyle looks at King. I think that was a bad idea, said announcer number 1. Gargoyle kicks King's stomach. King groans. Gargoyle bounces King off of the ropes, then bends over. King kicks Gargoyle's chest. Gargoyle groans, stands up, then looks up at King. King's eyes widen, then climbs over the top rope. Gargoyle quickly grabs King, then throws him back into the ring. King groans. Why not eliminate him? Asked announcer number 2. I think Gargoyle has plans for King, said announcer number 1. Gargoyle picks King up, lifts him up, then slams him onto the mat. King groans. Gargoyle runs, bounces off of the ropes, then does a jumping body splash onto King. King groans. I think King's out. Either that, or he's dead, said announcer number 2. Gargoyle picks King up, then throws him over the top rope. King lands onto the floor. King's eliminated, said announcer number 1. Who's entry number 3? Asked announcer number 2. Music is playing. The tormentor appears. You've got to be kidding me, said announcer number 1. 2 big bulls colliding, said announcer number 2. The tormentor walks up the steel stairs, then goes through the middle. Gargoyle looks at the tormentor, then punches him. The tormentor groans, then punches Gargoyle. Gargoyle staggers away. The tormentor approaches Gargoyle, then bounces his head off of the top turnbuckle. Gargoyle groans. The tormentor grabs Gargoyle's right leg, then tries lifting him over the top rope. Gargoyle punches the tormentor. The torment staggers backwards. Gargoyle punches the tormentor again. The tormentor groans. Gargoyle runs, bounces off of the ropes, then tries clotheslining the tormentor. The tormentor staggers. Gargoyle runs, bounces off of the ropes again. The tormentor clotheslines. Gargoyle. Gargoyle groans, then stands up. The tormentor turns Gargoyle around, then lifts him up. Dear Lord, said announcer number 1. The tormentor slams Gargoyle onto the mat. Gargoyle groans. That was impressive. Picking up Gargoyle, said announcer number 2. The tormentor picks Gargoyle up, leans him against the ropes, grabs his legs, then tries lifting him over the top rope. Gargoyle is holding onto the ropes. The tormentor lifts Gargoyle off of the mat. Gargoyle elbows the tormentor's back. The tormentor groans, then lets go of Gargoyle. Gargoyle approaches the tormentor, then punches him. The tormentor is groaning. Gargoyle lifts the tormentor in his arms. Gargoyle lifted tormentor off his feet, said announcer number 1. Gargoyle is struggling. The tormentor falls on top of Gargoyle. Gargoyle groans. The tormentor must have been too heavy for Gargoyle, said announcer number 2. The torment stands up. Gargoyle slowly stands up, then turns around. The tormentor goes to chop Gargoyle. Gargoyle grabs the tormentor's left arm. Gargoyle still has some fight left in him, said announcer number 2. Gargoyle moves the tormentor's arm, then headbutts his chest. The tormentor groans, then leans against the ropes. Gargoyle grabs the tormentor's right leg, then lifts him over the top rope. The tormentor lands onto the floor. Gargoyle eliminated the tormentor, said announcer number 1. I can't believe it, said announcer number 2. Now, did Beast just use too much of his energy? Asked announcer number 1. Music is playing. Crazy Eyes runs down the ramp, slides into the ring, then starts punching Gargoyle. Gargoyle pushes Crazy Eyes off of himself. Crazy Eyes rolls backwards onto the mat, stands up, runs at Gargoyle, then starts punching him again. Gargoyle pushes Crazy Eyes again. Crazy Eyes rolls backwards onto the mat, then stands up. Gargoyle runs at Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes drop kicks Gargoyle's left leg. Gargoyle falls onto the mat, then kneels onto it. Crazy Eyes stands up, runs, bounces off of the ropes, then drop kicks Gargoyle. Gargoyle falls onto the mat. He got Gargoyle down, said announcer number 2. Yeah, but how's he gonna get him over the top rope? Asked announcer number 1. Crazy Eyes tries picking Gargoyle up. Gargoyle is slowly moving, kneels onto the mat, wraps his arms around Crazy Eyes, lifts him, then does a back body drop onto him. Crazy Eyes lands onto the mat, then groans. Gargoyle did a back body drop from his knees, said announcer number 2. That's how strong her is, said announcer number 1. Gargoyle stands up, then looks at Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes pulls himself up with the ropes. Gargoyle runs at Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes pulls down the top rope. Gargoyle goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. Gargoyle's gone, said announcer number 2. Man, Crazy Eyes got lucky, said announcer number 1. Number 5 is coming, said announcer number 2. Music is playing. Mr. Indestructible appears on the stage, flexes his muscles, then runs down the ramp. Mr. Indestructible. He could do some damage, said announcer number 1. Mr. Indestructible slides into the ring, then goes to clothesline Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes ducks, runs, then bounces off of the ropes. Mr. Indestructible lifts Crazy Eyes, then lets him go. Crazy Eyes lands face first onto the mat, then groans. Mr. Indestructible flexes his muscles. Huge muscles. I wonder how many steroids he takes, said announcer number 2. None. That's all him, said announcer number 1. Mr. Indestructible looks at Crazy Eyes. then goes for a full Nelson. Crazy Eyes slides down Mr. Indestructible, lifts his legs, then rolls him up. This ain't a pinning match, said announcer number 2. Crazy Eyes rolls backwards, then stands up. Mr. Indestructible stands up, then runs at Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes pulls down the top rope. Mr. Indestructible goes over the top rope, then lands onto the ledge of the ring. Almost got eliminated, said announcer number 1. Crazy Eyes looks at Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible stands up onto the ledge of the ring. Crazy Eyes runs, bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring, then goes to clothesline Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible ducks. Crazy Eyes jumps onto the middle rope, then does a springboard axe handle smash onto Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible falls onto the ledge of the ring, then holds onto the bottom rope. Crazy Eyes runs, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a baseball slide onto Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible lands onto the floor. No, not Mr. Indestructible, said announcer number 2. Who's number 6 gonna be? Asked announcer number 1. Music is playing. Drake appears on the stage, then raises his title. Oh no, it's Drake, said announcer number 2. Drake is walking down the ramp, places his title onto the steel stairs, then slides into the ring. Crazy Eyes clotheslines Drake. Drake groans, then slowly stands up. Crazy Eyes approaches behind Drake, then locks in a sleeper hold onto him. Drake is struggling. Crazy Eyes is trying to put a sleeper hold onto Drake, but he doesn't have it fully locked in, said announcer number 1. Drake continues struggling. Crazy Eyes tries tightening the sleeper hold. Drake is slowly fading. It's working. Now all Crazy Eyes has to do is throw Drake the top rope, said announcer number 2. Crazy Eyes is smiling. Drake opens his eyes, then runs towards the ropes. Crazy Eyes gets hung off the top rope, gasps, then falls onto the mat. Oh, that definitely hurts you, said announcer number 1. Drake turns around. Crazy Eyes is holding his throat, then stands up. Drake runs, grabs Crazy Eyes from behind, then throws him over the top rope. Crazy Eyes lands onto the floor. Crazy Eyes is gone. Yeah, I'm better than you. I'm better than everyone. I'll throw everyone over the top rope. Come on. Who's next? Bring them out, said Drake. Music is playing. Drake's eyes widen. Beast appears, walking down the ramp. Dear Lord. Drake, you are definitely dead, said announcer number 2. Beast stops next to the ring, then slides inside in. Drake jumps over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. Nope. I don't think so. I ain't dying tonight, said Drake, walking around the ring. Beast goes through the middle rope, then hits Drake's back. Drake groans. Beast throws Drake into the ring. Drake rolls, stops, the turns around. Beast slides into the ring. No, no, no. I'm already eliminated, said Drake. Beast picks Drake up, lifts him onto his shoulders, then does a cyclone onto him. Drake lands onto the mat, then groans. Man. Drake couldn't escape Beast either way, said announcer number 1. Beast picks Drake up, then throws him over the top rope. Does that mean Drake was eliminated twice? Asked announcer number 2. Who is number 8? Asked announcer number 1. Music is playing. The Demolisher appears. Oh, God. Here comes another big man. And he's going up against Beast, said announcer number 2. One of these 2 bulls needs to be eliminated. But which one? Asked announcer number 1. The Demolisher walks up the steel stairs, then goes over the top rope. Beast jumps at the Demolisher. Beast went straight for Demolisher, said announcer number 2. Beast knees the Demolisher's left side. The Demolisher is groaning. Then pushes Beast. Beast falls onto the mat, stands up, then runs at the Demolisher. The Demolisher boots Beast. Beast staggers, then turns around. The Demolisher clotheslines Beast. Beast falls onto the mat, then groans. Demolisher has taken the momentum from Beast, said announce number 1. The Demolisher hits Beast's back. Beast groans. Demolisher picks Beast up, then lifts him onto his right shoulder. Beast is squirming, lands onto his feet behind the Demolisher, wraps his arms around his waist, then does a German suplex onto him. The Demolisher lands onto the mat. Beast just German suplexed Demolisher, said announcer number 2. Impressive, said announcer number 1. Beast stands up. The Demolisher slowly stands up, then turns around. Beast lifts the Demolisher onto his shoulders. He's got Demolisher off his feet, said announcer number 2. Beast goes a cyclone onto the Demolisher. The Demolisher groans. Beast is laying on the mat, then slowly stands up. The Demolisher pulls himself up with the ropes. Beast runs towards the Demolisher, grabs his legs, then slowly lifts him over their top rope. The Demolisher lands onto the floor. The Demolisher has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. Who's number 9? Asked announcer number 2. Music is playing. The Guns appears running down the ramp. Beast slowly stands up. The Guns slides into the ring, then starts punching Beast. Beast is groaning, then falls into the corner. The Guns is kicking Beast. Beast continues groaning. The Gun picks Beast up, then whips him. Beast reverses it, then whips the Guns hard. The Guns goes into the corner hard, then falls onto the mat. Man, the Guns really hit that corner, said announce number 1. Beast is still in this thing. After eliminating Demolisher, said announce number 2. Beast stands up, picks the Guns up, lifts him onto his shoulders, then does a cyclone onto him. The Guns lands onto the mat, then groans. Beast stands up, picks the Guns up, then throws him over the top rope. The Guns lands onto the floor. Who's number 10? Asked announcer number 1. Music is playing. Damon appears walking down the ramp. It's Stalker's new friend, Damon. And how ironic would it be if Beast eliminated him? Asked announcer number 2. Damon stops next to the ring. Come on boy, said Beast. Damon climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Beast waves at Damon. Beast is ready for Damon. Damon puts his right leg through the middle rope, then smiles. Hey, look out, said announcer number 1. A steel chair hits Beast's back. Beast groans, then falls to the mat. The Stalker appears, then hands a second steel chair to Damon. Damon grabs the second steel chair. Both Damon and the Stalker are swinging the steel chairs. The steel chairs continuously hit Beast's back. Beast continuously groaning. Come on, let's get him out of here, said Damon. Both Damon and the Stalker pick Beast up. Beast appears limp. Beast is totally out of it, said announcer number 2. Both Damon and the Stalker lean Beast onto the ropes, grab both of his legs, then lift him over the top rope. Beast lands onto the floor. Beast has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. Who's number 11? Asked announcer number 2. Music is playing. The Governor appears running down the ramp, then slides into the ring. Both Damon and the Stalker are kicking the Governor. Hey, Stalker shouldn't even be in the ring, said announce number 1. I agree with that. But are you gonna go stop them? Asked announcer number 2. No, said announcer number 1. Both Damon and the Stalker bounce the governor off of the ropes, then go for a double clothesline. The governor ducks, then bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Both Damon and the stalker turn around. The governor spears both Damon and the stalker. The stalker rolls underneath the ropes. Beast stands up, grabs the stalker, then throws him into the barricade. The stalker groans. Beast picks the stalker up, then bounces his head off the announce table. The stalker falls onto the floor. Beast clears the announce table. "Oh no, not again," said announcer number 2. Beast picks the stalker up, lifts him onto his shoulders, then does a cyclone onto him. The stalker goes through the announce table. Beast stands up, then turns towards the ring. Damon is leaning against the ropes, then sees Beast. Beast slides into the ring. Damon tries crawling away. Beast steps onto Damon's left leg. "Please don't. Please," said Damon's. Beast picks Damon up, lifts him onto his shoulders, then does a cyclone onto him. Damon lands onto the mat, then groans. Beast stands up. The governor pats Beast's back. Beast looks at the governor, kicks his stomach, lifts him onto his shoulders, then does a cyclone onto him over the top rope. The governor lands onto the floor. "That's what people get when they mess with Beast," said announce number 1. "Who's number 12?" asked announcer number 2. "Music is playing." Blade appears running down the ramp, bumping into Beast, then slides into the ring. "Come on, get up, you're gone," said Blade. Beast slides into the ring. Blade turns around. Beast lifts Blade into his shoulders, then does a cyclone onto him. Blade groans. Beast stands up, picks Blade up, then throws him over the top rope. Blade lands onto the floor. "Blade's gone," said announcer number 1. "Who's number 13?" asked announcer number 2. "Music is playing." The hyena appears walking down the ramp. Beast looks at the hyena. The hyena stops next to the ring. Beast is staring at the hyena. The hyena points at Damon. Beast looks at Damon. Damon slowly stands up, then turns around. Beast runs, then clotheslines Damon over the top rope. Damon lands onto the floor. Damon's eliminated by the man he eliminated, said announcer number 1. Beast goes through the middle rope, then looks at the hyena. "Rings. All yours," said Beast, walking up the ramp. The hyena slides into the ring. "Who's number 14?" asked announcer number 2. "Music is playing." Blueprint appears running down the ramp, then slides into the ring. Both Blueprint and the hyena are punching each other. Blueprint knees the hyena's stomach. The hyena groans. Blueprint bounces the hyena off of the ropes, then dropkicks him. The hyena groans. Blueprint picks the hyena up, then throws him over the top rope. The hyena lands onto the ledge of the ring. Blueprint punches the hyena. The hyena is swaying on the ledge of the ring. Blueprint punches the hyena again. The hyena continues swaying on the ledge of the ring. Blueprint goes to punch the hyena a third time. The hyena blocks, then punches Blueprint. Blueprint groans, then goes to punch the hyena. The hyena shoulder blocks Blueprint's stomach. Blueprint groans. The hyena sticks his head through the middle rope. Blueprint does a knee lift onto the hyena. The hyena groans, then falls onto the ledge of the ring. Blueprint picks the hyena up. The hyena shoulder blocks Blueprint's stomach, sticks his head between Blueprint's legs, then lifts him over the top rope. Blueprint lands onto the floor. "Blueprint's gone," said announcer number 1. "Number 15 is coming up," said announcer number 2. "Music is playing." The hyena looks up at the stage. Bombardment appears walking down the ramp. The hyena sighs. The hyena knows who's coming out now, said announce number 1. Bombardment. Walks up the steel stairs, then goes through the middle rope. The hyena still is standing on the ledge of the ring, then shakes his head. No way. I don't think so, said the hyena. Bombardment is staring at the hyena. What are you gonna do, hyena? Asked announcer number 2. Bombardment runs at the hyena. The hyena pulls down the top rope. Bombardment goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. The hyena rolls into the ring. Bombardment stands up outside of the ring, then looks at the hyena. The hyena is laughing. Number 16. Who's it gonna be? Asked announcer number 1. Music is playing. Domino appears running down the ramp. The hyena stands up. Domino slides into the ring, stands up, then runs at the hyena. The hyena sidesteps Domino, then throws him over the top rope. Domino lands onto the floor. Domino's gone already. What a surprise, said announcer number 2. The hyena's eliminating people left and right, just like Beast was, said announcer number 1. Who's number 17? Asked announcer number 2. Music is playing. Smite appears running down the ramp, slides into the ring, stands up, then sprints towards the hyena. The hyena sidesteps Smite, then throws him over the top rope. Smite lands onto the ledge of the ring. The hyena sees Smite on the ledge of the ring, then runs at him. Smite pulls down the top rope. The hyena goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. The hyena's gone, said announcer number 1. The hyena is holding his head. Smite goes through the bottom rope, then waves at the hyena. Number 18, said announcer number 2. Music is playing. Wrathhog appears running down the ramp. Here comes Wrathhog, said announce number 1. Wrathhog slides into the ring, stands up, then goes to punch Smite. Smite ducks. Wrathhog turns around. Smite continuously punches Wrathhog, then bounces him off of the ropes. Wrathhog reverses it. Smite bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Wrathhog does a back body drop onto Smite. Smite lands onto the mat, then groans. Wrathhog is doing pretty well, said announce number 2. Smite stands up next to the rope. Wrathhog runs at Smite, then clotheslines him over the top rope. Smite lands onto the ledge of the ring. Wrathhog walks away, then sees Smite on the ledge of the ring. Smite waves at Wrathhog. Wrathhog runs at Smite. Smite goes underneath the bottom rope, then stands up behind Wrathhog. Wrathhog turns around. Smite dropkicks Wrathhog. Wrathhog goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. Wrathhog is gone, said announcer number 1. Who's number 19? Asked announcer number 2. Music is playing. Dynamite appears running down the ramp, then slides into the ring. Smite runs at Dynamite. Dynamite sidesteps Smite, then throws him over the top rope. Smite lands onto the ledge of the ring. Dynamite turns around. Smite jumps up, then springboards himself. Dynamite quickly dropkicks Smite. Smite groans. Dynamite picks Smite up, then sets him up for a powerbomb. Smite flips Dynamite. Dynamite lands onto his feet, then clotheslines Smite. Smite groans. Dynamite is taking it to Smite, said announce number 1. Dynamite stands up, picks Smite up, then sets him up for a powerbomb. Smite is squirming, then flips Dynamite. Dynamite goes over the top rope, then holds onto the top rope. Oh, hold on, Dynamite, said announcer number 2. Dynamite pulls himself onto the ledge of the ring. Smite stands up, then turns towards Dynamite. Dynamite punches Smite. Smite groans. Dynamite jumps up. Smite quickly dropkicks. Dynamite. Dynamite lands onto the floor, then groans. There goes Dynamite, said announcer number 1. Here comes number 20, said announcer number 2. Music is playing. No way. The bodyguard appears walking down the ramp. Smite. Say goodbye to your chances, said announcer number 1. The bodyguard climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Smite starts punching the bodyguard. The bodyguard pushes Smite. Smite falls onto the mat, stands up, then runs at the bodyguard. The bodyguard grabs Smite by his throat, then lifts him over the top rope. Smite lands onto the floor. Bodyguard just eliminated Smite while on the ledge, said announcer number 2. Number 21 is coming now, said announcer number 1. Music is playing. Raptor appears running fast down the ramp, slides into the ring, then starts punching the bodyguard. The bodyguard is groaning, grabs Raptor's head, then headbutts him. Raptor, you have no chance against this guy, said announcer number 2. The bodyguard picks Raptor up. Raptor punches the bodyguard's sides. The bodyguard groans, then hits Raptor's back. Raptor groans. Just give up, Raptor, said announcer number 1. The bodyguard picks Raptor up, then lifts him onto his right shoulder. Raptor is squirming, lands onto his feet behind the bodyguard, grabs his left leg, then tries lifting him over the top rope. The bodyguard is leaning against the ropes, then pushes Raptor with his left leg. Raptor falls onto the mat, groans, then stands up. The bodyguard grabs Raptor by his throat. It's over, said announcer number 2. The bodyguard lifts Raptor up. Raptor rakes the bodyguard's eyes. The bodyguard drops Raptor, then walks towards the ropes. Raptor's still alive, said announcer number 1. Raptor rolls outside of the ring, picks up its skirt, grabs a steel chair from underneath it, then slides back inside. The bodyguard turns around. The steel chair hits the bodyguard's head. The bodyguard groans, then sways. On the top rope, Raptor swings the steel chair again. The bodyguard continues swaying on the top rope. Raptor looks at the steel chair, then throws it at the bodyguard. The steel chair hits the bodyguard's head. The bodyguard leans over the top rope. Raptor grabs the bodyguard's legs, then lifts him over the top rope. The bodyguard lands onto the floor. The bodyguard is gone, said announcer number 2. Number 22, said announcer number 1. Music is playing. Wolf appears running down the ramp. The slides into the ring. Both Raptor and Wolf are staring at each other. Raptor shrugs his shoulders, then kicks Wolf's stomach. Wolf groans. Raptor goes to throw Wolf over the top rope. Wolf reverses. It then throws Raptor over the top rope. Raptor lands onto the ledge of the ring, then rolls back into it. These two are almost the same, said announcer number 1. Raptor stands up, kicks Wolf's stomach, sets him up for a suplex, then lifts him. Wolf lands onto his feet behind Raptor, then throws him over the top rope. Raptor lands onto the ledge of the ring again, then stands up. Wolf does a jumping kick to the left side of Raptor's head. Raptor falls onto the ledge of the ring, then holds onto the bottom rope. Hold on, Raptor, said announcer number 2. Wolf slowly approaches Raptor. Drake slides into the ring. Wait a minute, said announcer number 1. Wolf turns around, then gets hit with the title. That's what you get, said Drake, going rolling outside of the ring. Wolf is slowly moving. Wolf is starting to stir, said announcer number 2. Wolf slowly stands up. Raptor appears behind Wolf. grabs him, then throws him over the top rope. Wolf lands onto the floor. Number 23, said announcer. Number 2, music is playing. Morphos appears running down the ramp, slides into the ring, stands up, then runs at Raptor. Raptor lifts Morphos, then does a spinebuster onto him. And Quat, retractable. Claw and Quat, connects, said announcer number 1. Raptor picks Morphos up, then throws him over the top rope. Morphos lands onto the floor. There goes Morphos, said announcer number 2. Who's number 24? Asked announcer number 1. Music is playing. It's the Hood, said announcer number 2. Raptor is looking up at the ramp. But where is he though? Asked announcer number 2. The Hood jumps over the barricade, then slides into the ring. Behind you. Look out, said announcer number 1. The Hood grabs Raptor from behind, then throws him over the top rope. Raptor lands onto the floor, then looks up at the Hood. Sorry, I had to do that to win, said the Hood. Who's number 25? Asked announcer number 1. Music is playing. Perfection appears walking down the ramp. It's Perfection, said announcer number 2. The Hood is smiling. Come on, said the Hood, waving at Perfection. The Stalker slides into the ring, grabs the Hood from behind, then throws him over the top rope. The Hood lands onto the floor, then looks up at the Stalker. The Stalker laughs, then rolls outside of the ring. Guys, we totally forgot about Stalker laying out. Here, said announcer number 1. Number 26 is coming, said announcer number 2. Music is playing. Hercules appears, walking down the ramp. Perfection is looking at Hercules. Hercules climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then goes through the middle rope. Both Hercules and Perfection are staring at each other. Perfection punches Hercules. Hercules punches Perfection. Perfection kicks Hercules, then whips him. Hercules reverses it. Perfection bounces off of the ropes, then tries clotheslining Hercules. Hercules staggers. Perfection looks at Hercules, runs, then bounces off of the ropes again. Hercules lifts Perfection over his head, then drops him. Perfection lands face first onto the mat, then groans. That's the strength of Hercules, said announcer number 1. Hercules picks Perfection up, then lifts him over his head. Look at that, said announcer number 2. Hey, look out, said announcer number 2. Hercules turns around. A steel chair hits Hercules' stomach. Hercules drops Perfection. The Stalker swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits Hercules' back. Hercules goes through the middle rope. The Stalker looks at Perfection. Perfection stands up, then turns around. The Stalker swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits Perfection's head. The Stalker picks Perfection up, then throws him over the top rope. Perfection lands onto the floor. There goes Perfection, said announcer number 1. Hercules slides into the ring. The Stalker turns around, picks up the steel chair, then swings it. The steel chair hits Hercules' head. Hercules falls onto the mat. The Stalker holds out his arms. The Hood runs down the ramp, then slides onto the ring. The Stalker swings the chair. The steel chair hits the Hood's head. The Hood falls onto the mat. I'm better than everyone, said the Stalker. Beast runs down the ramp, then slides into the ring. The Stalker swings the steel chair. Beast ducks. The Stalker turns around. Beast lifts the Stalker onto his shoulders. The Stalker is squirming, then grabs the ropes. Beast does a cyclone onto the Stalker over the top rope. The Stalker lands onto the floor. Stalker's gone, said announcer number 2. Beast goes through the middle rope. The stalker stands then jumps over the barricade. Beast jumps over the barricade then follows. The stalker. Number 28, said announcer number 1. Music is playing. The martyr appears running down the ramp. Then slides into the ring. Hercules is slowly pulling himself up with the ropes. The martyr approaches Hercules, grabs his right leg, then lifts him over the top rope. Hercules lands onto the floor. Goodbye, Hercules, said announcer number 2. Number 29 is coming now, said announcer number 1. Music is playing. Genie appears running down the ramp then slides into the ring. The martyr kicks Genie's stomach, sets him up for a powerbomb, lifts him then does a pile driver onto him. Genie groans. The martyr picks Genie up then throws him over the top rope. Genie lands onto the floor. Number 30, said announcer number 2. Music is playing. The bull appears. I'm just receiving word. The bull is the last man in this gauntlet battle royale, said announcer number 1. The bull walks up the steel stairs then goes through the middle rope. Both the bull and the martyr are staring at each other then start punching one another. The martyr runs then bounces off of the off ropes. The bull lifts the martyr onto his left shoulder. The martyr is squirming then lands onto his feet behind the bull. The bull turns around. The martyr bounces off of the ropes then tries clotheslining the bull. The bull staggers. The martyr runs then bounces off the ropes again. The bull clotheslines the martyr. The martyr groans then stands up. The bull lifts the martyr onto his right shoulder then walks towards the ropes. The martyr grabs the top rope then squirms. The bull tries throwing the martyr over the top rope. The martyr lands onto his feet behind the bull then lifts him over the top rope. The bull lands onto the ledge of the ring. The martyr is kicking the bull. The bull is groaning. The martyr runs, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. The bull stands up, slingshots himself over the top rope then does a shoulder tackle onto the martyr. The martyr falls onto the mat then groans. Both the bull and the martyr stand up. The martyr punches the bull. The bull punches the martyr. These two are just like the same person. The martyr knees the bull's stomach. Runs then bounces off of the ropes. The bull lifts martyr onto his shoulders. The martyr is squirming then lands onto his feet behind the bull. The bull turns around. The martyr kicks the bull's stomach then sets him up for powerbomb. Pile driver time, said announcer number 2. The bull flips. The martyr. The martyr lands onto the mat then groans. The bull is leaning against the ropes. The martyr stands up then runs at the bull. The bull does a back elbow onto the martyr. The martyr groans. The bull kicks the martyr's stomach, sets him up, then does double arm DDT onto him. The martyr groans. And quat, bullshit and quat, connects, said announce number 1. The bull stands up, picks the martyr then throws him over the top rope. The martyr lands onto the ledge of the ring then holds onto the top rope. The bull sees the martyr holding onto the top rope, runs then bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. The martyr pulls himself up onto the ledge of the ring. The bull hits the martyr with a forearm. The martyr falls off the ledge of the ring then lands onto the floor. Beldings. Here's your winner, the bull, said announce number 3. Referee number 2 raises the bull's right arm. Congratulations to the bull, said announce number 1. Man, he waited this entire math. And he just comes in and wins the whole thing, said announcer number 2. Yeah, congratulations to the bull again. And we want to thank you folks for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye bye, said announcer number 2, waving. The end.